Welcome to this Avorion Quick Start Guide. I know Avorion tends to be a slow grind early on, but it doesn't have to be. We will be going through how you can optimize your start so you can jump to the fun things to do as soon as possible. Instead of heading off into the asteroids right away, turn right around, look at the station you started at. It is always a resource depot, and that is for a good reason. Buy 700 to 800 iron right away. 500 iron is going to be used to found the ship, leaving us with a small amount of iron for our ship. And that's fine. We don't need a large ship. We just need one that can hold the 2 starting mining lasers the game gives us. Ideally, this starting ship should be faster than our starting drone. For full collision damage servers, especially on hardcore or insane difficulty, you want your ship to be able to resist some minor collisions. Without integrity field generators, we can only do so much, but still helpful to have the front of your ship be composed of armor blocks to minimize any damage. Losing a large chunk of your ship this early on can seriously hamper our progress. The ship I have here is built with what I call the SCA building technique, whereby the ship acts as a singular block at above 50% health, regardless of difficulty settings when it comes to damage, thus much more difficult to lose any chunk of the ship. Both it and the guide on SCA technique are on the Steam Workshop. The technique is limited to 50% here due to the lack of integrity fields. Normally, it would be immune to individual block loss, all the way down to your ship blowing up. Once we have equipped the mining lasers and the crew, now we set off to mine. Yes, this ship isn't going to actually mine twice as fast as our drone, but it doesn't have to. There is an iron asteroid. While we are traversing there, have a look around to see if there are any other asteroids. Damn! This sector has been mined out. That's all right. Now send the ship to mine a different iron asteroid, while we mine this one with our drone. The gist of this is that we want to always have both our drone and our ship to mine with as little downtime as possible. This is the inevitable grind of Avorion. Though with 2 ships mining at the same time, I promise this won't take long. As I am mining this asteroid, I'm shifting around to see if there are any iron asteroids I can jump onto next. Like I feared, this sector is practically empty. I specify iron because I am not trying to waste time on titanium asteroids just yet. It is, of course, very nice to have, but time is better spent mining whatever I can get my hands on, and in starting sectors, it is mostly just iron. Too many players focus too heavily on getting as much titanium early on, wasting hours going sector to sector looking for the stuff where it is rare. As you are mining, be sure to check the lower left portion of your screen in the chat window. When you see that your ship has completed its order, tell it to mine another asteroid. While we are here, let me explain the purpose of titanium for very early stages of the game. On the surface, titanium is straight up better than iron in every way. It is lighter, it provides more thrust, it can be made into advanced blocks such as generators and integrity fields. It makes sense why so many ditch iron as soon as they see titanium. However, we must consider just how much more iron there is than titanium in the starting sectors and the immediate region around it, and how much faster it is to be mined. Okay, this massive asteroid has been mined, and since this sector is so depleted, the nearest other iron asteroid is far away. Take advantage of your ship's faster speed, get into it remotely with the letter T, jump out, and tell the ship to go mine somewhere else. You might not be saving too much time doing this, but I find mining, as tedious and dull as it is a bit less tedious and dull than traveling slowly on a drone. Where were we? Oh, right. The question shouldn't be what can iron do that titanium doesn't do better. Since there is so little of it, the question ought to be what can titanium do that iron can't do? For armor, your ship will be slower and bulkier with iron, but come on. We are barely 5 minutes into the game. Our ships are still super tiny and agile regardless. Power generation? Generators are nice and convenient, but they come with a few major drawbacks. First, they cost titanium. It cannot be emphasized enough how much this matters. Each sector in the starting zone might have 1 to 2K titanium. More if you are lucky, and often none. So for every 1 to 2K you spend on a generator, you are wasting half an hour or more looking for the stuff. Second, generators cannot be repaired or built without a shipyard in the sector. Imagine how much time is thus spent traveling to a shipyard sector just to upgrade or repair your ship. Third, and this one might surprise a lot of newer players, even the best Avorion generator is worse than a well-built solar panel in terms of weight per power generated, and infinitely worse in terms of processing power per watt. That being said, to utilize solar panels well, you have to have millimeter-thick, large wafers of the things, preferably stacked on top of each other. This is because solar panels operate on surface area rather than volume, and they do not care about being blocked. So, set your grid size to 0.1 or even 0.01 and start stacking. It isn't completely free, however, regardless of the volume. The price of solar panels are per watt, so it will still be expensive. Just expensive in iron and credits rather than titanium and credits. And titanium solar panels are not noticeably better than iron ones, FYI. The other aspect to consider is that solar panels stacked this way are extremely fragile, so you must protect them either by encasing them in armor or use the SCA technique I've mentioned earlier. For energy containers, you actually don't need a lot of it to have a huge amount. But for early game, you also don't really need any to begin with if you generate sufficient power. It is fine to spend a few hundred titanium on this if you must. And to be honest, it will be all you need. Stick with iron engines and thrusters. And definitely don't even touch luxury titanium things like crew quarters and cargo bay. They simply don't give you enough to justify the cost. Integrity field is what I believe the only component that titanium is crucial with for early game. It is simply too powerful of a component to forego. Not only does it increase individual block health by 20 times, that is to say, each block takes 20 times more damage before they are destroyed. They also further reduce all damage by a 75%. You instantly gain 4x the equivalent hull as a result. That doesn't mean I advocate you making a solid block of integrity field generator, however, as it is not only costly in terms of resources, but also in terms of power and processing power. A block doesn't need to be fully inside the integrity field generator to get the benefits. In fact, only a tiny section needs to be inside it for the whole block to be protected. Take advantage of that and use smaller integrity field generators. Done right, you will only need a few hundred titanium for a large ship for integrity fields. And when using SCA technique, you'll only need few dozen titanium. This means that you no longer need to find several titanium asteroids. You can kill the pirate boss with just one and have a lot of spare. We almost have 50K in credits. We are almost done the mining segment, and we are not even 10 minutes in the game. The goal we are working towards is to afford a second ship and a captain. The second ship is for our own use. The captain is to pilot the mining ship forever, giving us endless income. And we are done with mining, done with this dull portion of the game. Sell enough iron to get a captain and reserve enough for a functional ship that can do basic things like doing cargo missions, or even better, take some small fights. Unfortunately, there are no more asteroids here and no captain to hire, so I will upgrade this ship and go somewhere else. Meanwhile, I can do some cargo missions to get credits as I look for a captain. Like mentioned earlier, this ship costs a total of 18 titanium and is fully encased in integrity fields and is still quite agile and fast. We do have a lot of spare titanium, so I will spend it on the engine first. It will help me get away from pirates a bit more and do quests a bit faster. But do note that I am not trying to make the whole ship titanium, as that would take me another 2 hours to mine. Also don't forget, like I have, to have extra engineers to give you that sweet 200% boost in engine performance. From here on, just do cargo quests, as they are easy and can give you a good amount of credits. If I was on veteran difficulty, I can start hunting pirates right now, but on expert, it is a bit risky, as you'll see later on. Ooh, pirates. Because of my ship's speed and integrity field, I can fairly safe test the waters here. My guns are terrible, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. Hopefully I can get a kill or two to get some guns or subsystems. Damn, almost had that one. My ship is holding fairly okay. This tells me I just need a bit more firepower before I can take on pirates full time. No luck, nothing dropped. That's okay. With a well-built ship, I am not losing any parts, so there is no repair cost as I let my mechanics do all of the repair work. Should I try to get another? It is very tempting. Nope. It is not working out. I need better guns. And there we go. We now have 100K. From here on, the world is our oyster. With this quest done and this sector with a decent amount of iron asteroids, we can now get our passive income. Just reconfigure this to be a mining ship and send her off to do her thing. The damage will be repaired over time by the crew at no cost to us. Okay, I lied earlier. We are slightly shy of enough iron for a second ship, so we have to mine for a couple more minutes just to speed things up a little. I'll just build myself another one to get started. I'll get the titanium armor this time for a bit more durability. And since what the heck, I have extra, why not? Still not going to go out of my way to mine more titanium, though. Oops, I forgot to change my mission. Lady Adventurous isn't super useful at the moment, but I guess I'll take it and keep it somewhere safe. Hey, let's see if we can get better guns here. If not, additional mining turrets, combat subsystems are also welcome. Jesus Christ on a cracker, that is something. I'm a bit short on credits, but I can get enough if I sold some resources. Bolter's early game are insanely good, or any gun with extra hull damage since there aren't many enemies with shields until late Neonite. And yes, I am going to sell that titanium, because I don't need it. That gun will jumpstart my pirate hunting capability far more than 500 titanium ever will. I just have to get back to the dock in 3 minutes before the time runs out. Shit, 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 shit. Alright, before I sign off, I just want to find some pirates to kill to show the progress we made in under an hour. While we are looking for pirates, I'd just like to go over a few points. Going pirate hunting is just one path I could take once the passive income started kicking in. I could have bought a second captain and ship to have greater passive income, or I could have kept doing cargo missions to get more credits for even better guns and equipment. The important thing, however, is to not hoard the credits or resources. Spend it, invest it. If you get another ship, put it to use. If you get a bigger ship, start farming tougher pirates. Oh, finally! Some pirates to kill! Hey, what a coincidence! I was just trying to test myself against you too. Haha. Okay, I think that'll do. In 45 minutes, you can easily start farming pirates on expert difficulty. Though in insane difficulty, I'd hold out a bit more till I get a 4-slot ship. Ooh, a combat turret control subsystem. Handy. Ooh, a better gun to go with that turret subsystem. All right, anyways, this concludes the quick start guide. Hope you all have a great day.